Hey guys, welcome back to Girls Like Us Talk. So today's episode is a bit of a sad episode, but a bright episode? No.
A nice little roundup.
Yeah, like good things are coming. So basically, obviously, as a lot of you know, we are both actually housemates because we've been at university for the past 3 years of our life.
Crazy times.
And we've graduated with some amazing grades that we're both very proud of. Mm-hmm. So, obviously, we live in Liverpool. Robyn's going back down to Plymouth, and I'm going to Jersey for a little bit, and then Manchester for a little bit as well. So, this is going to be the last
episode of the series,
yes,
if you like.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be, it's like the end of the series, basically. Mm-hmm. And obviously, whilst we're still working out what we're going to do with Girls Like Us Talk, we won't be recording for...
Pi Radio.
Yeah. And just for maybe like a few months or whatever the deal is. Mm-hmm. But we will hopefully be back at some point once we've organised our lives, because our lives need organising.
Separate directions, new adventures, all of that kind of stuff.
New adventures, yes. But today, it's quite fitting. We're talking about adulting and how much we've changed and if there's anything we regret. And yeah, so...
Big ages, 22.
I know.
We're both 22 now.
I literally turned 22 on the 18th of June, guys. Like,
happy belated birthday from the viewers. I know that's what they're thinking.
Thanks, guys. Honestly, you didn't have to. But yes, so adulting to me is like when you're full on paying rent. Obviously, we've been doing that because we've been at uni, but like...
With a bit of help from the gov, though.
Yeah, so this is like our own money, paying for rent, like... water bills, electricity bills,
council tax.
Oh my! Do you have to pay council tax?
Yeah, of course you have to pay council tax.
Well, that's another thing I don't even know.
We
you
actually had it
to
all
do.
right as students. Like as much as we were broke.
Yeah,
like,
no, it was
students
cushy.
had it all right. It was all right. But now moving on, it's gonna be a full-time job.
Yeah.
Saving for whatever you want to save for. Like
Yeah.
we're both gonna want to get cars because we've not needed to have cars at uni.
Oh, that's making me feel a bit... Because in Jersey, obviously, shout out to all my J-Town people, we don't have motorways. So us learning to drive in the UK, we've got to learn how to drive on a motorway. And those big roundabouts, because in Jersey, we've literally got like 4 roundabouts.
That sounds like a dream. Like roundabouts are just my worst. Like if I'm in the wrong lane...
Yeah,
I can't be cutting up people.
I don't like roundabouts.
No.
Because as well, I struggle with my left and rights. This is another thing about adulting. Like, I don't even know my left and rights.
That's a problem.
I know.
It's a big problem. I feel like you should have overcome that so far. Maybe that should be one of your regrets. Not focusing so much on understanding your left and rights.
Yeah. Okay, we can do that. So, if you've changed this year when it comes to obviously being more mature and becoming an adult, more of an adult. Obviously, we're still young, so we don't have to be that adulty. Mm-hmm. But how would you say you have changed in that aspect?
Well, I mean, I've always been like very independent, but I do feel like my independence has probably grown. But also just understanding that like life is actually quite short. Like when I put my 3 years of uni into perspective, I'm like, oh my goodness,
blink of an eye and it's gone, honestly.
And I've like, I wouldn't say I've missed out on anything, and do you know what, I don't like living in regret. Like I genuinely don't have regrets. Like everything happens for a reason. Firm believer in that. I think the way that you use your time is the only way that's gonna better you as a person and make you who you are today. So I feel like with what I have done with my time previously has made me who I am now, and I'm quite proud of who I am now. But moving forward, I feel like I just need to financially be very careful. I just don't know when to stop.
The facilities
I just use Apple Pay like it's not even real money.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel real because it's on your phone. This is the problem.
And then you check your bank balance and you're like,
yeah, no,
that cannot work for me. So yeah, I feel like I've probably changed a lot, but I don't know, in mature ways? I don't know. It's quite a hard question.
Yeah, it is
because
a very hard
you don't really
question.
look at your change until you look back at like events, or I think just working out that I'm quite happy on my own. Mm-hmm. I'm very independent, and
I feel like that's quite an adulty thing.
Yeah, I feel like it is coming to that realization and being okay with not looking for anything but what you want. Mm-hmm. And right now, I just want a job that pays really well and a job that I love.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I feel like, obviously, I've started a job now, and it's opened my eyes quite a lot to what I actually want to do. And I feel like I've changed in the fact that I've got like tunnel vision now, because I know where I'm going to. I know how to get there. And I'd say at like the beginning of the year I was having a lot of doubts, and now I'm way more focused than I have been. I feel like that's my biggest change. And just like doing more things that are a bit more adulty. Like I've had to apply for a national insurance number.
That's a big thing for you, because obviously you don't
yeah,
have
obviously
one in Jersey,
we don't
like,
have that in Jersey.
I just have one, and I've always had one.
Yeah, no, we don't have that at home. So then as well, like figuring out how I'm meant to pay tax in the UK, like I've never had to do that.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm like an adult now.
Yeah. Doing big grown up things.
And like even like looking for a place.
So if then I said, what would you, obviously neither of us like looking too far in the future, but we are also very forward thinking people. What would you say is your like 5-year plan, 5-year goal, like in 5 years? Because we're still going to be late 20s by that point. Like we're not even going to be in the 30s by that point.
26.
Back with the maths. You see that? She's back with the maths.
We'll be 26, right, in 5 years?
Yeah, well, I'll be 27, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, 26. That's a bit much.
27, please.
I mean, ideally, in 5 years' time, I obviously want my own place. I want to be comfortable in a job that I'm either the one that I'm doing now when I've progressed, or something different. Just as long as I'm happy in my job and it's
paying well,
happy. It's comfortable for me to actually live and I'm not struggling. And possibly a child.
Ooh.
Obviously, hopefully with someone that I love.
Yeah, of course.
And a child.
Stability.
Yeah, a stable relationship. And definitely the first little offspring to the fam.
Interesting. I think mine is I don't know, I've got a lot of goals. Like I do have a lot of goals, but hopefully by then my knee has recovered well and I'm hitting some nice PBs in the gym in 5 years. That's a big goal. No,
Come
honestly,
on, you've got 5
honestly,
years.
like the knee is just not. It's not a vibe right now. No, but on a serious, like definitely be in a job where I'm high up. I'm in a position where I'm earning money.
Yeah,
it's making me happy. No one wants to be going to a job every day and then not happy to be in it.
Yeah,
or also feel like you're undervalued. Like I feel like we're both quite talented and creative.
Yeah.
So we want to be recognised for that.
Yeah, I would never want to feel like, oh, they're not even noticing what I'm doing.
No, exactly. But I think my proudest achievement would probably be able to save for a deposit on my own.
Yeah.
And own a place.
100%.
I think that would, yeah. And then, I mean, future thinking, it would be nice if I found someone and we could start a family. But that's honestly not even...
Yeah, to be fair, obviously I currently
right
am in a relationship.
Yeah.
But no offence to my boyfriend. I'm focusing more on my career at this point in my life because I feel like this is the one time you're still young and like in the industry that we want to go into, this is like prime time for you.
Honestly.
So you've got to be focused. You can't let anything distract you.
No way. But yeah, I think regret-wise, maybe just like not getting enough experience. But again, I have had experience, so I can't beat myself up with that.
No, you can't. And half the time, it's not even your fault. You've not got the experience. It's the places that don't. Well, Siri
is listening to my conversation right now.
There you go.
And that is not
Siri doesn't understand why workplaces don't give experience either.
I just said I'm really embarrassed. Embarrassed.
So, okay, so not enough experience. Is there anything else that you if you could single-handedly change?
Not giving myself the time that I'm currently giving myself. Giving too much of my time to other people.
You're right, yeah, okay. So you taking back your time and spend it more on yourself rather than giving it out to other people who might not have deserved it.
Absolutely did not deserve it. But at the same time, like, with me giving my time to them, it's made me realise a lot now that I may not have without having that experience. So 100%. Although that was like negative experiences, they do actually craft curves. Like positive forward mentality, I think.
I feel like one of mine would be to focus more on university when I first started. Obviously, I'm extremely happy with what I came out with. I did manifest that and it came true. But I feel like at the beginning I knew I could have tried harder, but I didn't. And then I'd say the other one is...
There's a lot to think about in, like, maybe not even in the 3 years, but like anything before uni or like...
I would say letting other people's opinions affect me. Because although I come across like, I'm this, I'm that, I literally, like, you could say one mean thing to me and I'm going to think about it for like 6 months after you said it. So I'm less like that now. I think that's like a lot of growing up.
Yeah.
But I wish that in the past when people, or just like stupid gossip that like girls are saying about you.
Yeah.
I wish I never let it affect me to the point where I'd fully be thinking about it before I go to sleep.
Yeah. I think also part of like adulting is getting over the fact that you can't compare like current situations. So like, we've just finished uni. We've got friends that are still going to uni. We've got friends with kids. We've got friends getting married. We've got friends that have just bought houses. Like, where do we fit now in that?
It's such an awkward time frame because, like, in your 20s, everyone's doing something different. Because there's even the people who haven't even gone to uni and they've worked from, A-levels or GCSEs.
Yeah.
So it's like...
They've been out in the real world, if you like, for a long time. So they're probably very, like, smart when it comes to, like, the basic kind of things.
Yeah.
But obviously we've been in education for longer, so we've not got, like, the experience of a full-time job and that being, like, a routine where you get up, you go to work, you come home, you eat dinner, you do
To be fair, I did have that before uni, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, but that was because we were
job 9 to 5.
Same, we were in jobs that we didn't like. We've not had the experience of being in jobs we
actually enjoy,
and imagining that full time, earning like a good wage from that, and then with your spare time being able to do up whatever you want because you have the money to.
And I also think, like you said, you've become more comfortable with being kind of lonely, like just by yourself. And I feel like when you grow up, you realise that you lose friends. And that's just a natural stage. That's the next level. Your friendship group gets smaller. Like, even my parents have said it.
I'd rather that, though. I would rather have 5 good quality close friends that I can... Do you know, I read something the other day and it was like, if you don't feel comfortable telling a friend good news, they're not your friend. And I was like,
100%.
Wow.
Evil eye is real.
Yeah.
It is real.
But it's just a bit scary, isn't it? Like, you have to learn a lot of lessons in life to
realise who those people are.
Or just understand life. Like, it's not even necessarily friends or people that teach you things. Like, just life experiences you need to necessarily go through in order to just be a bit more content with your future self. But yeah, I think that going back to the lonely thing, we need to normalise being happy and lonely.
Yeah.
Because, like, lonely comes with connotations of being, like, sad, depressed, whatever, because, like, you have no one.
Yeah,
but if you have yourself, like,
I feel like that's... thing.
It's a flex to be, like...
You can be your own best friend,
I'm on my own,
guys.
and I love that. Yeah. Like, you're on your own and you love that. Like, obviously, you get lonely and you're like, oh, what are you doing? Like,
just get a pet for that.
You can get a pet. I mean, they can't talk back to you. It's just slightly like...
I mean, they can like meow or like woof. Or
I don't know if that's enough for me, to be honest. Like, sometimes you do just like... You need interaction, you know? You need someone to go for a coffee with. I'm not bringing my dog. Just because also I don't really want a dog or a cat. But like... That's another. Maybe as I get older, that will change. Maybe that'll become like
maybe
a
add that into
mid-20s.
your 5-year plan. A pet.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like financially they're a bit of a burden, but also like if you just want to go somewhere, someone's got a dog sit. It's like the pre-child.
Yeah.
Weaning yourself into the fact that you lose all your freedom when you have a child. Yeah, having a dog or a cat, there's still a lot of responsibility there. If you just want to get up and go away for the weekend with your girls, who's looking after your dog or your cat? Especially if you're not living in the same city as your parents.
Well, when you put it like that...
Do you know what I mean? Like, you really do have to... Sorry, you have to leave the pets and the other people out. It's all about the self now.
Thyself.
It is the self. You've got to work on the self for the happiness before you can rely on fairy friends or real friends. It is true, though. It is true.
No, it is true. You're speaking facts. But I'm still going to get a cat.
And then, yeah, maybe after a cat, I'll think about a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
I think that's probably like the roundup of adulting.
Yeah. It can be lonely. I feel like it can be lonely at times, but you're becoming a better version of yourself.
Best believe, like, it's Monday. I leave Saturday. I'm saying goodbye to all of you guys. Like, I'm going to be crying every day.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I'm not a crier, so I need you to be prepared for me to be crying every day. Well, we're all just going to be crying together.
Well,
I feel
I
like
cry
this
all the time anyway, so...
That's true. But you don't necessarily cry in front of us. You just keep it to yourself in your bedroom. Yeah, and then you come out looking for your jade roller.
Yeah.
To get rid of the puffiness.
Yeah, that's true.
And then it's like, oh, she's been crying.
She's been crying again.
But no, I think this week it's just going to be nice to chill with the girls.
Yeah.
Before we say our final goodbyes.
And I feel like that's another thing with adulting. Big changes happen.
A lot of goodbyes.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. A lot of goodbyes. But it will always get better.
Yeah. Well, because it's not goodbye forever, but obviously It's just a big change.
It's just a goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
That's like us talking to the viewers. It's not goodbye forever. It's just a goodbye for now.
We will be back.
You will see my face again.
Yeah, unfortunately. So yeah, this has been adulting. This has been our kind of farewell for now. But keep up to date on our Instagram, because obviously we don't know necessarily what we're doing yet, but we do want to keep this going.
Yes.
So the future of Girls Like Us Talk is out there somewhere. So keep up to date with our Instagram. And of course, continue following Pi Radio, because they're going to have so many amazing things coming for them as well. But that's been it for us for now.
Season 1 of Girls Like Us Talk.
How
First
crazy.
ever season.
It's been lovely. It
has been. It's been a ride.
A roller coaster.
A roller coaster.
Oh. There you go. But yeah, thanks for watching.
See you soon.
Bye.